Hi guys, Cryptorado again here. Before I start the video, I'm just starting off, so if you like the content, don't forget to tap a like after you've watched the video, or listen to the video. As I said, I'm just starting off, so there won't be any on-screen interferences and all that. It's going to be more like a podcast, so you can download it and listen to it on your way to work or while you're having a run. Yeah, because there's going to be loads of people with New Year's resolutions to go for more running and getting off those holiday fats. No, so as you might hear, I haven't got an English accent. I live in Europe. I'm 27 years old. I'm half English. That's why my English is still kind of fluent. Yeah, and well, to start things off, I came into touch with crypto around 2015. I heard of it, and then 2016 I started really paying attention to it. And I can remember I was I think it was a friend of mine that I can't really remember 100%, but a friend of mine was talking about it, and he was showing me charts and all this, and I was like, yeah, what are all these charts? I mean, and like, I was already invested into stocks when I was at a young age. I already had like a little bit of an economic mind, how stocks worked and all that. And when you bought a stock, like, to have in mind you're going to hold on to it for like 5 years. So I've always been somebody that's been patient, let's say, with money going in and going out of markets. But when he showed me this chart, I was like, what the hell? I mean, he showed me, like, it was 2000. I think I'm pretty sure it was the end of 2016. So I've got TradingView open here. The price was at around $1,000 at the end of 2016. And I was like, man, I haven't got $1,000. And he said, but you can buy a bit of it. You don't have to buy a full. And I'm like, huh? With stocks, you have to buy at least one if you want to invest in stocks. If it's a big stock, if it's $1,000 per stock, I mean, you have to buy the whole. You can't buy a part of it. And he's going, you can buy a part. And I'm like, huh? You can buy a part? What do you mean? Yeah, you can buy a part. You can buy Satoshis. I'm like, so what are you talking about? Anyway, he explained me all these details, and what did I do? I went onto Coinbase. I know Coinbase. I know I didn't know better at the time. Okay, give me a break. But anyway, I went onto Coinbase, and I bought myself around 150 euros. It's around $200. That's a rough estimate. Okay, so around $200, and I got like 0.1 Bitcoin, and then. This was in December, and December 2016, and of course, holiday period came around, and at the time I was working in a restaurant, so I was working hard, and then the holiday period came around, and I mean, I forgot about it. Well, I didn't forget about it, but I was like not paying attention to it. So, like about a month later, I think January, maybe even February, I looked back onto Coinbase, and what did I see? It had gone up like 200 euros. So I had 0.1, so divided by 10, I had 20 euros extra. Well, for me, it was like, well, that's like 150 euro invested. Now I've got 170 euros, and I haven't done nothing. A month's gone by. I've been trading, well, not trading stocks, just sitting on stocks all this time. Yeah. But look, I was young, so I didn't have the money, so I just left it at what it was. I didn't invest more. I was like happy with what I was getting, and then come April, even May, my birthday's in May, so come May, I kept following the price, and come May 2017, it had gone up to $3,000, so. I was like, from my 150 euros, I had more than tripled it. Like I had like triple my money. I was like, what? In 5 months? So said, wow, where is this thing going off to? So about a month later, I looked back on to see how much it was, and it had gone down. And then I look at my account, and everything was gone. I am not joking. I looked, and I got to take a sip of my coffee telling this, because I was like, for me at that time, €150 was good. It was okay. I could make it back. It wasn't that I couldn't miss out on it. It was still a bit of money for me, and it had gone up to like 500, for 600. So for me, that was good money. Yeah, I wasn't gonna just let that go out of the window. But anyway, this is the first time I learned that in these stages there was loads of hackers around, and I was really. It's not like I was devastated and crying my eyes out, but I was like really like, what the hell? And I just logged out of Coinbase, and I just didn't look at it anymore for months. And then in December 2017, I think it was it was November 2017, a mate of mine, a colleague as well, a very good mate, he was talking about this Ripple XRP thing, and I'm like, mate, leave me alone. I got hacked. Like, yeah, but you have to buy a ledger, and you have to store. If you haven't got your own keys, it's not yours, and you have to save it on a ledger. And then I'm like, what are you talking about? So he sat me down and explained to me what this XRP Ripple thingy was, and what I had to do if I wanted to buy it, how to buy it, and it was explaining me Kraken, if you guys know. And it showing me how easy it was, that I just had to deposit money, and then I could buy it straight off of Kraken, and then from there I could transfer it to my hard wallet, and that when it's on there you can't just get hacked, and it's your money. So Kraken, even if they get hacked or it shuts down, it's yours. So this is my first tip out there. If you've got crypto, put it on a hard wallet. I know all these websites are much more secure than they were 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but there's still hackers out there, and as they say, if they're not your keys, it's not your crypto. Okay, so get your money on hard wallets. Okay, just because I've been hacked and it wasn't that much, I'm okay, but still, for some people it can be a much bigger drama. So he explained to me, and this mate, man, I was going to kiss him on the lips, because I think I bought in like a week after I had my XRP, and then we all know what happened at the end of 2017. I mean, so what I did was, of course, I diversified. I bought a bit of Bitcoin, but that was already on the way up, and then loads of XRP, loads like €500 worth, and a little bit of Ethereum, and they all just shot up like crazy, and I was like, whoa. And this is where my second stupidity comes in, is that I didn't have a plan. So what I want to say is, if you get into crypto, if you get into investing, if you get into digital assets, have a plan, an exit plan, I mean. So you just look at what you invested, at what price, and you set yourself little sell thingies. So you say, my sell one, for instance, if you go into, let's just pick XRP now. XRP is around 19 cents. So let's just see, my first sell is I'm going to sell 5%. Like, if you think about it, XRP's all-time high was like nearly $4. So, like, history, like, the market goes in cycles, and we've been in a downward cycle now for ages. So in many people's mind, it's going to go back up, especially as you look at 2017. There was nowhere near the utility that we have today. XRP Ripple is working with banks, is doing on-demand liquidity, are using so many things. I've got so many partnerships with so many people, with so many banks. MoneyGram, I mean, you just go to the website, do your own research, of course. This isn't investment advice, as you all must say. And but you can like put yourself a sell order at like $1. I'm going to sell like 5% at $1. but stick to it. And what you can do is, like, if it goes beyond the dollar, or it starts going up really fast, you just follow it up, and as soon as it starts dropping again, sell. If you sell it like at $1.20, then you've made 20 cents extra than you were gonna make in your head. So but have a plan, please have a plan. Because what I did, I rode it all the way up, and I rode it all the way back down. So that's my second tip. First tip was get a hard wallet, like a ledger. If you just go to ledger.com, you'll find loads of ledgers. They're not that expensive. I mean, I'll pop up the website right now. Ledger.com. Easiest chips. Where am I? Keep your assets safe. Ledger wallets designed with the highest security standards. Here we go. I've got the Ledger Nano S. For me, that's perfect. You can have a Bluetooth one. I mean, there's loads of them out there, and they're not so expensive. Now, to be honest, I mean, come on, it's 59 euros to keep your things, I mean, your digital assets safe. And they need that, I mean, secure payments, easy return, free shipping, customer support. It's legit. So get one, please. Okay? So a little bit of a rant on that one, but really, I got hacked once and it was so stupid. Now, a second thing was have an exit strategy. Always have an exit strategy. In my next videos, I won't be stressing this enough. I mean, it's so important, because otherwise you're going to be like me and ride it all the way up and ride it all the way down. Even if I had sold on the way up, okay, there was FOMO and it went all the way up to nearly $4, but it came all the way back down, and I would have been able to buy more, and I would have more quantity of. I mean, now my average buy-in price is like way higher than it should have been. But anyway, I'm going to stop on that note, but you're warned, okay? Just make an exit strategy and get yourself a ledger or a Trezor or anything else. Just, you have your proof of keys. You have your keys. Now, a third thing I wanted to talk about is when you sell, don't, like, for one thing, look at the volume, and don't sell market price. Put yourself like a minimum price. You can just put it in, and like your minimum price you want to sell at. And if you see it's going down really fast, like, go beneath it, so you get it sold off if you really want to sell it. But if you go market price, you can have a little problem, like I had. So because all the big volume coins were going down and the small volume coins were going down, like, I was being a numpty, I was being an idiot, and I was trading like the 100 to 200 numbered coins and stuff like that, because yeah, they were the next big thing, and you all know you get tricked into not doing, well, you do your own research, but they're nice and shiny websites and everything looks good and shiny, and you're going to be a millionaire, and you get pulled into it, really. And maybe some of you have heard about Apollo, and they even had this on, like, this legit website. I can't remember the name right now, but it was going to be the next best thing. I mean, and it was crazy because I invested like a little bit. I sold a little bit of my XRP, and I've got Cardano as well, and ADA, as you know it, and a bit of Bitcoin. I've got a bit of Ethereum, and I sold a bit of it each, and I put it into this Apollo. And I mean, a day later, I was like lucky as it was like lotto time. It went up like 100%. So what I did was I sold all my Ether, all my Cardano, and put it all into it. And then a weekend went by, went up 200%. And again, it went up so fast that I had no exit strategy. And even though I sold, I bought it back at a higher price, and then it went down again. And I wanted to sell it off really quickly because I said, oh, there was some bad news coming out about it, and I said, I want to get rid of this quick. And what did I do? I set in a sell order, market, and it just went all the way down. Why? Because it was trading at very low volumes, and yeah, if there's only like 5 for €5 that they're buying, it's going to go all the way down, isn't it? If you're going to, like, how can I explain this? If you sell and you just sell it at a price, you wait for people to bid that price to buy it. That's an easy way of explaining it. But if you say market, then it means you just want to sell it straight away and you don't care how low it goes. I didn't know that. I thought market was like an average price around the whole market. No, it's the market price on that exchange. So, I mean, I lost so much money. It just went all the way down. Somebody got really, really loads of gains because of that, because he had like a buy order at like 30% less, and it just went down and came straight back up again. So that guy, if you're out there, well, you got lucky, man, because I was stupid. So that's the third thing I want to sweat in this video. Just don't go crazy and sell market price, especially with low volume coins. And then I want to come to my fourth thing, and my last thing of today, of my little rant, is don't buy low volume traded coins, because you won't be able to sell them again, because they don't trade, because there's too low volume. Just a tip that I'm giving to new people that are coming in: trade top 20 coins. Well, don't trade, I mean invest, and invest in a specific manner, and the manner I think is the smartest. I know I didn't do it, so if I would start over, I would do it, but is like invest a certain amount of money every week or every month, depends on how much you can afford. But this way you get your averages, and especially in this bear market that there was, you get your averages down. I kept investing like €100 straight away, putting all of it in. €200 straight away, putting all of it in. And so yeah, another big mistake on my part again. Yeah, now you guys know some of the biggest mistakes, and it's not just me. It's load of beginner crypto investors and digital asset investors, especially the guys that were there from 2015 onwards, even guys before, that got hacked, that lost their Bitcoin, that lost their private keys, that lost their passwords, logins. I mean, just don't repeat those mistakes. And even as an intermediate investor, I know some guys that have been in crypto for like a year or two, that got that massive bull run, did a few same mistakes as I did, that still haven't got a ledger, that still just store their crypto on the exchanges. It's crazy. So don't be that guy that puts on Twitter, "I've just lost all my crypto." Please. Enough with the ranting. I'm really bullish on crypto, and I really want to just tell you guys, I think we are gonna see something crazy happen this decade. There's more and more adoption every single day. There's more and more news every single day. But there's more and more regulation every single day as well. And that makes that people that are scared, that don't really know what's happening, that they're going to be coming into this space. And yeah, retail investors, millionaires that aren't scared to lose all their money, they're going to be coming in, and there's going to be some big money flowing through the markets. So I'm really bullish. Like, adoption is on the doorstep. It's already happened right now. It's been happening in 2019 as well. So don't lose all hope. I mean, the markets have been going down for a long time now, but markets work in cycles. Every market works in a cycle, and some cycles, they take long, and if there's no real world utility to something, then it will keep going down, it will go to zero. But in these digital assets, there's real world utility. This blockchain technology is crazy, and the markets, in my opinion, this decade are going to go crazy. And I think like the gains are going to be, I'm not talking about the Bitcoin gains, because they've been crazy over the past years, but like top 10 coins that have been there for years, they're going to start making some huge gains, especially the ones that have real world utility: XRP, Ethereum, I mean, Tezos I see is going crazy at the moment. Cardano, these are some of my favorite coins, just to name a few. And you know what I want to hear? I'm hearing loads of VeChain people as well. But you just put a comment down below what you think is going to make it in 2020. Press a like, and I'll see you guys after the weekend. It isn't going to be a rant video with how I got into crypto. No. On Monday we start with the real thing. We're going to start with relevant news, a weekend update on Monday, so you can just download a video and listen to it on your way to work, or having your morning run or whatever, drinking your little coffee. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye for now.